This is FYI News 13, brought to you by SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
For your information, we have the details about an event highlighting Irish heritage in our area. You'll see why it should pique your interest even if you aren't Irish. Good evening and thanks for joining us at FYI. I'm Ken Cara. Lisa Sugar will preview that Irish heritage event in a bit, but we start with our Monday headlines. In just 1 week from tonight, SSPTV and our media partner, the Hazleton Standard Speaker, will present a special forum to introduce you to the candidates running for Hazleton City Mayor in the upcoming May 19th primary election. This special broadcast is entitled Let the People Know, and it will be broadcast live from our SSPTV studios. All four primary candidates, Republican incumbent Mayor Joe Iannuzzi, Republican Council Member Jeff Cassatt, and Democratic Council Member Jack Mundy, and Democrat Grace Kuzo have all agreed to participate. SSPTV CEO Sam Lassant Sr. will serve as the moderator, with questions being presented by Standard Speaker Managing Editor Mark Ketcher and FYI producer Lisa Sugar. Let the People Know will be a 1 hour long program live on April 20th at 7 p.m. with several rebroadcasts, so mark your calendars for next Monday at 7 p.m. The deadline to register to vote in the upcoming primary election is fast approaching. It's on Monday, April 20th. Eligible citizens must be registered and enrolled in a major political party, Democrat or Republican, by the deadline in order to vote in the May 19th primary election. Individuals wishing to register to vote must be a citizen of the United States for at least 1 month before the primary, be a resident of Pennsylvania and the election district in which you plan to vote for at least 30 days prior to the primary, and you must be at least 18 years of age on or before the primary. For more information, call the Department of State's toll-free hotline, 1-877-VOTE-PA, VOTES PA. That's 1-877-868-3772, or you can go online, much easier, votespa.com. The Bishop of the Diocese of Scranton addressed parishioners via a special video played yesterday at churches throughout the diocese. In his video, Bishop Joseph Bambara addressed the fact that the number of priests in the diocese is shrinking. He explained that 1/3 of active priests, a total of 45, will reach retirement age within the next 10 years. In 1990, there were 316 priests in the active ministry. Today, that number is 130. The bishop is taking a proactive approach to the problem and explained that there will be regional gatherings throughout the diocese to discuss the situation and how the church can prepare. This past Friday, Brandon's Forever Home opened its doors to the public as part of an open house during Second Friday in downtown Hazleton. There was overwhelming turnout as community leaders and dignitaries took a tour of what is now a local historical landmark. Organizers thanked the many businesses who helped, including Giant Foods and Thomas's Markets, who donated food for the open house. The home was purchased as a place for foster children to come for free clothing, toys, and services. It's named in memory of a young boy who died accidentally before he was formally adopted. For more information, you could go to brandonsforeverhome.com, or you can find them on Facebook. You can also tune in each Tuesday right here on FYI as we feature a weekly segment entitled Care for Kids. The Hazleton Academy of Sciences will host a focus group meeting tonight. This is the third such meeting hosted by the Hazleton Area School District. The purpose? To look at ways to increase the number of minority and female students applying to the district's STEM school. Tonight's meeting is set for 6 p.m. in the large group room of the district administration building. The public is invited to attend. A special presentation will be held at Penn State Hazleton, and it will focus on the Irish experience as part of this area's history. Lisa Sugar has more.
This Wednesday will mark a special presentation. It is being held at Penn State's Hazleton campus, but it's being sponsored by the Greater Hazleton Historical Society. And here to tell us all about it is Annie Vinatieri, who is a member of the museum board. And Annie, this is really nice. The Irish Experience in Northeast Pennsylvania, a discussion on the Molly Maguires in County Donegal. How did this come to be?
Well, thank you for having us today. We're very excited about this event. It was kind of the brainchild of one of our board members, Charles McElwee, who, along with some of our other board members, such as Sue Farley and the Gormleys, all share a very unique Irish heritage from a very particular county in Ireland. And so this was of some interest to them. And so they had done some reading and found some wonderful work out there on this. And so we're very pleased to have two very well-regarded authors and academics come this Wednesday to talk a little bit more in depth about that connection.
Now tell us who will be making the presentation.
So it'll be Mr. Mark Bulick and Professor Brendan McSweeney. And Professor McSweeney instructs at Centenary College, and Mr. Bulick is an author. In fact, he works very closely with the New York Times and has several published works, and one particularly on the Molly Maguires and their impact in the area. So they're very knowledgeable on the subject of Irish Americans, of County Donegal, which is where many of the Irish in this area originated from, and also a lot of interesting history on the connection that the Molly Maguires had specifically to the Hazleton region, which has been kind of passed over in prior years. So it should be a very enlightening academic discussion. It's open to the public. It's no admittance. We welcome anyone to come. Even if you're not Irish, I really don't have much in me, but I think it'll be a very interesting academic discussion, and it gives us a taste of what made Hazleton Hazleton, what made our region our region. So I think it'll be very informative and interesting.
I think you should have a nice turnout for that, because it seems like the people in this area really love to take a look back at their roots and to discuss the history and that. So this is something I think that is pretty important, that a lot of people will like to come. And plus, the students at Penn State Hazleton, I'm sure, are interested in it as well.
Well, I would hope so. I remember when I was a college student, the professor said, "Oh, extra credit, go to a lecture tonight," and we were always, oh. But I think it will be very interesting. Like I said, these guys are very well regarded in their field. It's really going to be an honor to have them come to Hazleton. We're so grateful to Penn State Hazleton as well for opening up their building to let us use that. It's a wonderful community partnership, but it should be very interesting. Like I said, most of the people that are in Hazleton, or even in large portions throughout the northeastern region of Pennsylvania, are from that county in Ireland, which is Donegal. So they have similar genetic features. They have a lot of cultural and heritage traditions that are shared. So it should be very, very interesting for people to get a taste of that again.
Alrighty, and that is taking place this Wednesday evening, and it's in room 115 of the Graham Building at Penn State Hazleton, again at 7 o'clock. Annie, thank you so much for being here. We hope that there's a nice crowd to come out for this special presentation on Wednesday night.
Thank you very much, Lisa. Up next on FYI, your local weather forecast, and we'll make our weekly visit to Core Fitness for some tips to stay in shape. And in sports, we'll tell you why Russ Kanzler will probably always remember this walk. Stay tuned.
This is FYI News 13, brought to you by SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
It's Monday and we're here at Core Fitness. Hi guys, I'm Christy Book. I'm one of the owners and one of the trainers here at Core, and today I'm here with our group of retirees and my business partner, Kim Slesser. She is certified in Golden Hearts, which happens to be a senior fitness class. And so today I wanted to talk about the retirees and how they stay fit here at Core. So basically what this class is, it's a lot of functional training, very low impact, good for anybody. So if it's something that you wanted to try, your first class would be free, and we're going to take a walk and show you what they're doing here today. So Kim has them on a timer, okay, and they're going to spend an allotted time here at every single station. She has 9 stations set up around the room right now. Typically in class, there would be more than this, and it would be a little bit longer time. So all of these exercises, again, are functional training, great for the older population. This one here is a step up. So the functional training on this one would be just stepping up on a curb or going up your set of stairs, things that we kind of take for granted when we're younger, but can be a little bit more difficult as we get older. So we have here an inclined mountain climber, and that's going to be working her shoulders, her back, her legs, and her abs. Come on over. And here we have a trampoline, and this is where the girls are going to do their cardio part. So they can do anything that they want on here. Kim likes to add in a little bit of cardio for the girls to get their metabolism revved back up. And as you can hear, she's counting them down to the next step. So here we have a jack on a chair. So this is something that can be done if you have back problems, knee problems, your balance is off. You can grab a seat right here and just jack out as if you would do it on the floor, but you're seated. So it's a little bit easier on your joints. Here we have Betty, and she's doing a row. Now this is another functional training exercises, working her back, her shoulders. Her core is stable, her shoulders are squared to the floor. And this could be for picking something up in your home that has dropped or picking up grocery bags. And we have our knees soft so that we can take some weight off of the lower back. Moving around, we have the second section of cardio here. And then moving on, we have another chair with a band. And this would be looped around your leg, and you would be doing some outer thigh raises here. The last two are great functional movements for your upper body. So we have a bicep curl that's being performed right now. She's going to move on here to an overhead press. And this is great for reaching into cupboards, getting down decorations, anything like that. So she's going to start to press overhead. She's using a 5-pound weight. So if you'd like to try something like this out, we are now accepting silver sneakers, which we're really excited about, and we'd love to have you guys join this class. So give us a call at 455-7818.
Time now for FYI News 13 weather.
I had to run to my car for something today, and I brought a camera with me and just plopped it down, and I'll tell you what, today was so beautiful. All you had to do is point the camera in the sky like I did, and you were guaranteed a great shot. Let's take a look at our weather from the National Weather Service. This is your local forecast. Tonight, there is a chance of showers and a thunderstorm, 80% chance of precipitation. Our low will be around 48 degrees. On the extended forecast, Tuesday, showers likely, 60% chance. Our high will be 63 degrees. Tuesday night, it will clear out. We'll have a very cool night, a low around 37 degrees. Wednesday is sunny with a high near 61. Wednesday night, partly cloudy, low of 38. Thursday looks nice, mostly sunny, high of 57. Thursday night, 40% chance of showers, mostly cloudy with a low of 44. And then Friday, 40% chance of showers. It'll be cloudy with a high of 61. Friday night, 30% chance of showers, low of 47. Tonight's weather is brought to you by Boyer Insurance Agency with 2 locations to serve you. One Boyer location is in Cunningham on Sugarloaf Avenue, and the other is in Nescapec on Broad Street. You can call them in Cunningham at 570-788-3543 and in Nescapec at 570-752-7683.
Are you looking to brighten up your home and, make it look a little different for the springtime? We're back here at Friedman Electric. They're celebrating 80 years in business, and we're here with Lisa Connect. Thanks for having us back.
Thanks for being here.
Sometimes we need ideas. We need to ask the professional when it comes to adding some home decor to our houses, and springtime is the perfect time to start thinking about pops of color, maybe adding a different accessory to our home, a frame, a picture, so you can help us out, right?
Absolutely. I know a lot of people don't think about us for home decor items, but we do have a couple lines of home decor items.
Okay.
And we have things like wall art, paintings, little things that you kind of sit around. We also can do area rugs, clocks, things like that.
So what is your background as far as helping with these items?
Well, I'm an artist.
Yes.
So I'm a visual artist, so I have a little bit of understanding of color and design and things like that. And so we're here to help people with that as well. If they need help coordinating their items with their paint colors, their building materials, their flooring, things like that, we can help with that.
What are some tips that you could give people if they are looking just to add some color or do something a little bit different for the spring and summertime inside their homes?
A mirror is always a really good addition to a room. It makes rooms look larger, and it's just a dramatic focal point for a room. Same thing with a beautiful lamp. Lamps aren't just for light. They also can be really beautiful and be a focal point for a room. So those are 2 really easy ways that you can really jazz up a room very simply.
Very good. Next week we're going to talk about ceiling fans. They also have those here at Friedman Electric, again celebrating 80 years in business.
Janine, good to see you. Thanks for that report. All right, here is your midday winning Pennsylvania. Here are your midday winning lottery numbers from the Pennsylvania Lottery. Pick 2, 5, 6, pick 3, 9, 6, 0, pick 4, 7, 5, 8, 6, pick 5, 2, 6, 9, 0, 2. We're talking International League Baseball after the break.
This is FYI News 13 Sports.
A lot of people were talking about that 19-inning Yankees-Red Sox game on Friday over the weekend. Well, on Sunday, another extra inning game grabbed the attention of local baseball fans. The Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs got their first win of the season in 16 innings against the Pawtucket Red Sox. The Cunningham Crusher, Russ Kanzler, was named the player of the game for his effort. But before we get to the details, I want to play you a soundbite from Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs Media Day last week. A reporter was talking to Kanzler about all the positions he played in spring training for the Phillies in the infield and outfield. Here's Kanzler's response to being asked about his versatility.
I think that's something, regardless of where you're at, starting here in AAA, you just have to make sure you're polished at all those positions because you never know. There could be a need for a first baseman tomorrow or a third baseman or a right fielder. So, it's important to just make sure you get your work in batting practice, make sure you keep those positions polished. And that's a challenge, but it's a fun challenge. I like doing it. It makes my day go a little quicker. I'm not stuck at one position taking ground balls. I'm running around all over the field trying to get my fly balls in, my throws from third. So it's a good thing.
No one's day was quick on Sunday, but keep Kanzler's comments in mind as I tell you about this. Kanzler had 7 at-bats in the Pigs game against the Sox on Sunday. As Lehigh Valley's designated hitter, he struck out 3 times. He was 0 for 7. And in the 16th inning, he came in to pitch for the second time in his career. Kanzler pitched 1 inning, giving up 2 hits and 1 run. His ERA is 9, but look at that bottom stat. Kanzler gets the win, and that's because in the bottom of the 16th, after the Pigs tied things up at 6, he came to the plate with the bases loaded and earned a walk to get the game-winning RBI right there. Kanzler gets the victory. It's the win on the mound, too. The Cunningham Crusher now leads the team in wins, and here's a look at his offensive statistics through 4 games this season. He's 4 for 17, .235 average, 2 RBI, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts, and 1 error on the year. That's 3 games for Russ Kanzler. The Scranton Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders also got a win on Sunday. They are now 2-2 after splitting a series with Syracuse. They host Rochester on Monday. Syracuse, guess what? They're going to hit the road. They'll play the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs, looking for their second win of the season on Monday. In the AHL, the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins are looking to go into the Calder Cup playoffs hot, and right now they're melting the ice. They've won 4 straight, including 2 wins over the weekend on the road against Portland. The Penguins are 4th in the Eastern Conference, and that's because Hartford, even though the Penguins have more points, Hartford, they're winning their division right now. The Pens are 2nd in their division, right behind Hershey. The Penguins wrap up the regular season with games on Friday and Saturday at home against Albany and Norfolk, and then the regular season finale is on Sunday at Lehigh Valley. FYI producer Lisa Sugart is coming out to the mound, and it looks like she's going to make a change. Let's go to the bullpen. Here's Ron Marchetti with Trivia Treats.
What could be worse than Friday the 13th? Answer, Monday the 13th. That's today. Hi, everybody. On this Monday the 13th, it's time for more Trivia Treats. Here's one for you. Who were the opponents in the first ever indoor game in baseball history between 2 major league teams? Think about that, and I'll give you the answer in 80 seconds. But first, other trivia. In 1975, exactly 40 years ago, in a dramatic opening day clash between the Indians and the Yankees at Municipal Stadium in Cleveland, Frank Robinson won his first game as the first African-American manager in Major League Baseball history by a 5-3 score. Robinson, who was a player manager, batted second as the designated hitter. Rising to the occasion, he homered off Doc Medich in his first at-bat to give Cleveland a 1-0 lead. 62 years ago, from the day after tomorrow, in 1953, Mickey Mantle hit one of the longest, if not the longest, home runs in baseball history. Batting righty against Washington Senators left-hander Chuck Stobbs, Mantle launched the ball over the bleachers in left center, where it glanced off Mr. Bo, the billboard for National Bohemian Beer, as it left the Griffith Stadium in Washington. The ball continued over 5th Street behind the stadium before landing in the yard of Perry Cool at 434 Oakdale Place, where Yankee PR man Red Patterson retrieved the ball from a young boy. Patterson later said that he calculated the ball had traveled 565 feet from home plate, and although he apparently did not use an actual tape measure, the phrase tape measure home run was coined to describe the blast. Actually, it was the birth of tape measure home runs. This was the first of many that the Mick hit in his prime. A side note about Griffith Stadium, The left field foul pole was 405 feet from home plate. No other ballpark in Major League history then and now had or has a left field foul pole that far away from home plate. 405 feet, mother of God. Now the answer to the question. The first indoor game in Major League history was played on this day in 1965, exactly 50 years ago, at the Astrodome in Houston, Texas. The Astros beat the Yankees 2-1 in a 12-inning exhibition game. President Lyndon Johnson and his Lady Bird were there to see the Yankees score their only run on a home run by who else but Mickey Mantle. Make this week a good one. Till Friday, be a good sport and stay loose.
Mondays can be rough, but you can end them on a high note. Seafood night at Bottlenecks. Choose from crab, clam, shrimp, and lobster specials, such as their little neck clams in garlic butter, only $1.95 a dozen, or handmade crab cake platter for only $8.95.
Good evening, everyone, and here's tonight's social news. First tonight, happy 26th birthday to Aaron Rock. This wish comes with love from your family, friends, and all of us here at SSPTV. In our Talk of the Town report, Schuylkill Health will be holding a free skin cancer screening Saturday, May 5th from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. at the Outpatient Surgery Center located in Pottsville. No registration is necessary and refreshments will be served. For information, please visit SchuylkillHealth.com. That's tonight's Talk of the Town. News 13 would like to send sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. The Reverend Daniel J. Minetti, formerly of Mount Carmel. Mass is Friday at 11 a.m. at the St. Patrick's Church in Carlisle. Visitation is Thursday from noon to 7:30 p.m. and Friday from 9 to 10:30 a.m. Lester Wesner of Still Creek. Funeral is Tuesday at 11 a.m. from the Lamar Christ Funeral Home. Friends may call Monday from 6 to 8 p.m. Anna Greco, formerly of Hazelton. Services were held under the direction of the Joseph A. Moran Funeral Home. Randy Keevan Sipler of Whitehaven. Funeral is Tuesday at 10 a.m. in the Laurel Cemetery. The Harmon Funeral Home is in charge of arrangements. Lester G. Stanton Jr. of Hazel Township. Memorial service will be held Wednesday at 7 p.m. in the Diamond United Methodist Church. Friends may call at the church from 6 to 7 p.m. The Crofton Hughes Funeral Home is assisting the family. Dorothy Cherlitsky, formerly of McAdoo. Arrangements will be announced by the Stanley E. Analowski Funeral Home. And John Reshko. Funeral is Tuesday at 9:30 a.m. at the McNulty Funeral Home. Attention pay-per-view subscribers, if you see your name right now on News 13, you'll have 13 minutes to call in and win a free movie from Service Electric Cablevision. Our winner tonight is Marie Costa of Frackville. Marie, if you're watching, give us a call right now, 570-455-7267, extension 104.
Take a different look at local sports tonight at 8 p.m. with an all-new Out of Left Field. There's an all-new FYI tomorrow, Tuesday at 5 p.m. I'll see you then. Take it easy, everyone.